Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do questions on similar shapes. These are going to be easy level questions from IGCSE Edexcel Maths A, where we'll be talking about how we use the scale factor to increase or decrease the size of similar shapes. If you're someone who struggles with similar shapes, this video will be very helpful for you. And you can also use this video if you're someone who is giving GCSE Edexcel Maths, Cambridge Maths, or even O-level Maths. So let's start with the questions. It says A, B, C, D, and E, F, G, H are similar quadrilaterals. We need to work out the length of GH. So what you need to remember in similar shapes is that if two shapes are said to be similar, that means the same side on both shapes are like increasing or decreasing in size based on a scale factor. And that scale factor is constant for all the lengths. So if we look at the length AB is similar to the length EF. 9.6 turns into 6, which means like we multiply something by 9.6 to make it a 6. And that something is a scale factor. So we need to work out the length of GH over here. This is what we need to find. So to find GH, first we'll find the scale factor. So for the scale factor, if we say AB over EF, that will be the same as CD over GH. Why? Because we said that the scale factor is constant between both the shapes. So AB turns into EF through a scale factor, and that exact same scale factor turns CD into GH. So 9.6 divided by 6 equals to 4 over GH. So GH is going to be 4 times 6 over 9.6, which is going to give us 2.5. So 2.5 centimeters is GH. Then they're asking us to work out the length of BC. So that's this one. Same thing. 9.6 over 6 is now equal to BC. And the corresponding length to BC is FG. So 5.7. So 9.6 times 5.7 over 6 is BC. And that is going to give us 9.12 centimeters. That is the length of BC. Then it says a statue and a model of the statue are mathematically similar. The statue has a total surface area of 3,600 centimeters square. The model has a total surface area of 625 centimeters square. The volume of the model is 750 centimeter cube. We need to work out the volume of the statue. So now the next thing you need to know about similar shapes is that if we're dealing with the area or volume, for area of shape A divided by area of shape B is equal to length of shape A divided by length of shape B squared. Previously, we were just talking about lengths, so we didn't have to square the scale factor. Over here, we're talking about the area. So area we know is like centimeter square. So that means two lengths are being multiplied. So over here, we square the scale factor. And when it's the volume of shape A divided by volume of shape B, what we will do is cube the scale factor. So length of A divided by length of B is now cubed. So once again, if it's just the lengths, we don't square or cube the scale factor. The fraction remains as it is. But if you're talking about the area, then the ratio of the area is equal to the ratio of the square of the lengths of those shapes. For volume, the ratio of the volume is equal to the cube of the ratio of the lengths. So over here, it says that the surface area is 3,600, 625. So 3,600 over 625 is equal to the length of the statue divided by the length of the model squared. So to find the length of the statue and the length of the model, we will square root both sides. So 3600 becomes 60 and 625 becomes 25. That's length of the statue divided by length of the model. We can further simplify this. That's 12 over 5. So length of the statue is 12 and length of the model is 5. Now they want the volume of the statue and the volume of the model is 750. So volume of statue divided by volume of model is equal to length of statue over length of model being cubed. Volume of statue is the unknown value. Volume of model is 750. 12 over 5 whole cube. So 12 cube is 1728. 5 cube is 125. So volume of statue is going to be 1728 times 750 and then divided by 125. That's 10,368 centimeter cube. That is the volume of the statue. So main thing for this is this part. You need to remember this. Ratio of the area is equal to the ratio of the square of length. Ratio of the volume is equal to the ratio of the cube of lengths. Next question says that ABC and DEF are similar triangles. Work out the length of DE. So DE is this. So same thing. We have two corresponding lengths. So 40 divided by 16 is the same as DE divided by 12. So 40 times 12 over 16 is DE, which is going to give us 30 centimeters as the value of DE. Then it says the area of the triangle DEF is 525 centimeters square. Find the area of triangle DEF in meters square. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. 1 meter square is equal to 100 times 100, which is 10,000 centimeter squares. They want us to go from centimeter squares into meter square, which means 1 centimeter square is 1 over 10,000 meters square. So in our case, we divide 525 by 10,000, which is going to give us 0.0525 meter square. That is the area of the triangle in meter square. Then it says ABC and DEF are similar triangles. Work out the length of DF. So very similar to what we have done in the previous questions. We can use these for the scale factor. 15 over 6 equals to DF. DF is this one. So DF over 4.2 because this is similar to this. So 15 times 4.2 divided by 6 is DF. 15 times 4.2 divided by 6, that's 10.5. So 10.5 centimeters is your DF. Work out the length of BC. So this is BC and this is similar to that. So 15 over 6 equals to 19.5 divided by BC. So BC is 19.5 times 6 over 15, which is going to give us 7.8 centimeters. That's your answer. Then it says R and S are two similar solid shapes. Shape R has a surface area of 108 centimeters square and volume 135 centimeter cube. Shape S has surface area of 300 centimeters square. to work out the volume of shape S. Very similar to a similar question that we did in this video. In that one, they had given us, in that one, they had worded the question slightly differently, but it's still the same. So shape R has the area and volume given. Shape S has the area, but we need to find the volume. So let's make an equation for the area first. Area of R divided by area of S is equal to length of R over length of S being squared. So that's 108 divided by 300. We square root that to find the ratio of length of R over length of S. So if we simplify 108, 36, 108 divided by 3 is 36, and 300 divided by 3 is 100. Now we square root that. That's 6 over 10. And 6 over 10 further simplifies to 3 over 5. That is the ratio of length of R is to length of S. So volume of R over volume of S is length of R over length of S being cubed. Volume of R is 135. Volume of S is what we have to find. This is 3 over 5 whole cube. So that is going to give us 27 over 125. And 135 times 125 over 27 is the volume of S. That's 625 centimeter cube as the volume of shape S. And that's your answer. Then question 4 says ABC and DEF are similar triangles. Work out the length of AB. So by now you must have realized it's the same type of question being repeated. All they do is change the value. That's it. They're not even changing like the shape. It's still a triangle. So we have the length of AC and DF. So they're two similar sides. We have to find the length of AB. So we have the corresponding length 36. So 20 over 45 equals to 36 over AB. So AB is going to be 36 times 45 divided by 20. So 36 times 45 divided by 20 is 81 centimeters. Then given that BC is 54, work out the length of EF. Same thing, 20 over 45 equals to, now we have to find EF divided by 54. So 20 times 54 over 45 is EF, and that gives us 24 centimeters. That's your answer. Then it says triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. AB is 4, PQ is 12, RQ is 16.5, AC is X, PR is Y. We have to calculate the length of BC. This one. Same thing. We can do 12 over 4 because these are the similar sides equals to 16.5 over BC. So that's 16.5 times 4 over 12. 16.5 times 4 divided by 12 is 5.5 centimeters. Then write down an expression for y in terms of x. So 12 over 4 is equal to y over x because y and x are similar size. So we have to write an expression for y in terms of x. So that's 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 times x is 3x. So y equals to 3x. That's your answer. Then it says here are two similar triangles. Work out the value of x. So to work out the value of x, we need to find ED. because we have the length similar to ED, which is BA. We don't have the length similar to EF, which is BC. So once we have this, which we can find using Pythagoras, we can easily use the similar shapes concept to find x. So according to Pythagoras, 51 squared equals to ED squared plus 24 squared. EF is the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse squared equals to the sum of the square of the other two lengths. So 51 squared is 2601 equals to ED squared plus 24 squared, which is 576. So 2601 minus 576, and then square root gives us the length of ED. So 2601 minus 576, that's 45. That's the length of ED. So if this is 45, so now we can find the scale factor. So that's 45 over 7.5. And we have to find x, so that's going to be 24 over x. So x is 24 times 7.5 over 45, which is going to give us 4 centimeters. So the value of x is 4. And with that, we're done with these similar shape questions for IGCSE Edexcel Maths A. These were the easy level questions. However, we discussed both the similar shapes where we have to find just the scale factor and the type of questions when we're dealing with area and volume. If you're someone who understood all the three concepts, then please like and subscribe and share this video with your friends. And stay tuned for the more higher level questions which are made for those who are aiming for a higher grade.